Hello there, this has been Fournier, and here's more Star Wolves 3 Civil War. Let's see if it's going to have me go back to some earlier portion, or if I'm still in Riash, I think it is, where we have the USS thing. Okay, and yeah, I think I had 200,000, so I spent, so that should be where I'm at. Let's see, any quests, sort of? Repel the attack, did that, protect the convoy at any cost, dun dun dun. So we still have Reach Beta Lethera 1. That's going to be a pain. We will get another pilot then, I forget his name, but he's fairly good already. And meet Ternie's friend. So yeah, going to go to NJ3 and see about that. So, Hanoi portal, probably right. The Cairo portal, I mean, we could look around, but I'd rather... Let's see, where is the Cairo portal? Do we have a way to see? There's Hanoi, Daled, X... What the heck? Is that one we can even go to? Let's see if we can. That's not on the map, like on the backspace. Yeah, there's no way to see that. It's over here though, but it's all the way to there. Like, it just ends. So I don't know a way to change the view there, but let's see where it leads, or if it'll just say, sorry, you can't go here. But that'll be interesting though. I haven't seen that before. I didn't look. I just went back to... Or is that doomed? That looks like a bunch of debris there. Ruined portal. Yeah, so that's the thing. Any loot? It's getting better all the time, partner. What now? Let's find out what happened to my ships in Beta Lethera 1. Fine, but first we should visit my friend in New Jerusalem 3. It's right along the way. Yep, we will. I want to see the ruined portal though. And it froze for a second. Long range. Sure, let's go to the long range journey. It'll be a plot jump, but yeah, that's a ruined portal we were heading toward anyway. So, yeah, not as much to do during the plot jumps, but it speeds things along. Oh my word, I am mispronouncing everything, aren't I now? Yay, and we don't need to plop all fighters in the MSF systems yet. Excellent, the man I've told you about lives here, sending out station coordinates. Just who is he? He's the Shadow Broker. Alright, yep, here's the place. Oh, Watchmaker is a really unique guy. So yeah, here's Leah's station. Watchmaker, that's original. What does he do? Why, he repairs watches, of course, and also gathers all kinds of information. He lives by the ladder, actually, and has got a rather extensive spy ring, but I shouldn't talk much about that on a live broadcast. Alright, let's start moving there. Okay, and for X speed, explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. Or not exterminate. We're just moving it 4 times regular speed. It's like the time warp thing in what's it called? What is it called? X Beyond the Frontier. Otherwise you have to have the afterburners on and drop shields along the way just to speed up. But you're speeding up relative to everyone else then, which if you're trying to get away from a bad guy, that's the thing to do, whereas the singularity time compression thing, or whatever it's called, just is your relative perspective of time while everything else moves around you at its own rate normally. So yeah, afterburners to flee and panic, the other thing for just reducing travel times for yourself. But I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing this, which is, this is the same kind of thing. Watchmaker, oi, who is that before my old eyes? Ternie, sweetie. You still remember this old man. And who is that young companion of yours? Are you married? Next. No, that's just my friend and partner. Ha, we're 40 years younger and you extremely short-sighted. I would do my best to become something more than just a friend to you. You're at your jokes again, Moshe. What else but humor is left to the old lonely man? I believe you're here on business as well, not just for a cup of tea. Actually, we are, but I have to admit I've missed you. You see, Moshe, My friend lost a transport convoy in the neighboring system. And here's the huge heap of dialogue here, but I'll try to voice it. It's just vanished with all the cargo, ships, and most importantly, people who were my friends. The cargo was to be delivered to the Triada station, and it was completely legit. I tried to find out at least something, but lawyers and Triada stubbornly focused on breaching the contract paragraph about cargo delivery and said no more. Triada has been ignoring all my requests ever since the trial. Now the station my caravan has been headed for is my only source of information. Beta L 1. I see. It's under MSF control now. That's strange. I've never heard about that. Oh, young man, live to my age and you'll see what is really strange. And this case is not strange at all. The Empire didn't just need Beta L 1. They needed all Beta L systems. So they captured the primary one, placed a serious garrison there, and bind the remaining two, forcing Triada to surrender Beta L 2 and 3 in exchange for their men. Believe me, this is as old as time. So how can I get there now? I can help. Why? For a sum, of course, but satisfaction will be guaranteed. I have that acquaintance from MSF who has lost all his money like a good-for-nothing. To make up for it, he supplies me with useful information, patrol routes, military unit locations, and such. For a mere 25,000 credits, I'll share this information with you, and also talk to that man. So you'll be let in unimpeded. So the choices are, that's too much, I'm not going to pay for nearly nothing, or, alright, I agree. You can't be too secure and the sum is actually small, so I'm going to select this one, the second choice. Watchmaker. Oi, Ternie, sweetie. Heed the old man's advice. Grab this young man and lead him to the altar. Make him drunk if needed, but marry him. Young man, that was just a test. I'm not going to charge friends of my dear Ternie. I'm uploading the data on MSF patrols and unit locations to your computer. Heed my advice. Avoid those military thugs. They are ordered to shoot first and ask later. You'll meet Imperial forces when you're out of the portal. Tell them that Watchmaker has settled their affairs, and they are free to disembark again. Unfortunately, that's all I can do at the moment. Next. Thanks a lot, Moishi. I'll visit you later for a cup of tea. I'm afraid, sweetie, you won't find me here. I'm going to curtail my business and find myself a quiet place in some distant agricultural system. But why? I thought your services would be in great demand during the war. The demand is too great to bear. A lot of people out there would like me to stop providing services to their enemies. Before, they considered me a mere information collector, but now they think of me as a potential source of critical information leakage. Obviously, that's not the safest attitude. I'm very sorry to hear that. And my sorrow is even greater, believe me. But anyway, listen to the old man's advice. Don't poke your heads into Charon. That's a well-organized MSF trap. But if those blockheads get you, send me a message. I think I'll be able to get you both out. Goodbye, Ternie. We might meet again. It's good you agreed. I have a feeling any information will come in handy. So, let's see here. Before we go, maybe let's go to the trade station. And if we go there immediately, we might have that other thing. But yeah, Beta L 1. This is going to be a little bit of a maze. But I suppose let's do it this round. I'd still want to get maybe some mercs and see if I can upgrade anything, because well, it was a pain even on easy mode when I played for myself, but yeah, I can only imagine on normal mode we're gonna have some fun when they show up with who knows what. They had some pretty good decked out third generation fighters even on lame mode, so yeah, on normal mode, who knows. Probably a bunch of Rim-Thurs with Mervs, who knows. That would be fun. Not really. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see here. Store. Okay, they have... I could get a Bident, maybe. Have a missile ship ready to go. I do believe the guy aboard the station has a fairly good little ship of his own. I don't remember what he's good at, though. I think it's a Raptor, I'm not sure, though. But yeah, there's this. Let's see what's available otherwise. Could get one Inferno turret, but I think we're pretty good on lasers. Missiles, yeah, those aren't worth buying. And systems, we have, let's see, we have a nickel, which is better than a chrome, right? 2 HP per second versus store 1 HP, yep. So twice the rate at least. Sentry, that's not even worth it. We need to have one that's like 400 some odd clicks before going to the system that has the thingamajig, or you need a spy system and a radar system. But yeah, this is not that. But yeah, let's see though. Maybe these here instead for Ternie. The joy. And there's that, I guess, maybe. Or here's these. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much here. Just plain isn't. And we can get the Bident. But, I don't know. Let's see. And we don't have any more points to spend, right? That wasn't a thing yet. No, 16 and 33. Wow. There's still nothing. I want to save up for the Express Learner because you need that to study faster. Be good when the other guy is here. I think he has the instructor thing that helps get things done even faster. But for right now, it's either maybe getting a better fighter, because those are useful, but if we do, and I'm just gonna teeter-totter about this all day, aren't I? Let's go and find something. If we're gonna do something, let's do it. What does this have? Light gun. Oh, I don't even have light guns here. That's stupid. Let's get those. I thought I had... Oh, yeah, I do have them. They're just in those... What? Why are they there? I have no idea why they're over there. Okay, and yeah, let's sell the Rapier thing. That's just crappy. Okay, and Ternie already has the pulse combat thing, right? Yeah, she has the shining one. Alright, so maybe this could have the cool thing here. The Thunderbolt is a really neat one. I don't know though. I don't know. This is good though. It really is. But for Ternie, if we were to get a ship that has like some more laser capability for heavy guns, that would be... a couple lasers would be nice. Come on. Click. So heavy 1, 0 heavy, just light, 1 heavy. Wow, everything sucks. Okay, so yeah, something with some more heavy capability would be nice, which isn't here. Yay, okay. So, yeah, one of these would be good. The Stormcrow has the capability of holding 1 heavy thing. Might be good to have an option. I don't want to waste too much money because I know when we get the... go to get the other ship, if we don't have enough, we might have to fight the mercs. And decking out the ship is a good idea, but also kind of stupid. So yeah, let's just save on that. I'll get some mercs. So yeah, some mercs at least. 4 space Amazons. I like that sound of things, but that's also kind of silly though. So these guys, 3 of them. And let's do the headache removal ones, I guess. Whatever, doesn't matter. Alright, so onward to the joy of trying to get through this next maze of Beta L 1. Here's hoping I can do that. But, yeah. Alright. M12? M12 Beta L. Or Beta Ward. Alright. Toward Beta. Remember, it's not Ursula, or what's her name? Those Klingon ladies from Star Trek Generation. Ursa and Betor, that's what I'm thinking of. Yay, the mercs have appeared. Hopefully they won't cause any problems. That would be fun in its own right. F5 though. Alrighty. Attention, you are approaching space that is off limits to unauthorized visitors. Please do not try to pass through the portal. The guards will shoot you without a warning. Goodbye. Time to go. Let's see how well that works. Of course, I know it works. Oh, that's a Lion Mark II. That ship that's in the loading screen, that's a Lion Mark II. That's the good one there. Alright, here's the dialogue. MSF Lieutenant. Ah, we do have visitors. Boys, it seems we haven't been hanging around in vain. Attention everyone, full alert. Intruder ships prepare to surrender. Listen, officer, we don't need any trouble. I don't know what's going on here, and I like not knowing it, but my convoy and cargo vanished here a while ago, so I'm searching for my employees. Isn't that sweet? Big Daddy's willing to poke his head into a hornet's nest to find his stray children. We could even believe in such selflessness. Not free, of course. We're sick and tired of dawdling by this portal, and we could use a little vacation for like 50,000 credits. But where are the sponsors these days? Getting my drift, trader? Oh, I know one good man. Name's Watchmaker. They say he's willing to help soldiers get some fun. Dang it. What connection do you have to Watchmaker? His promise to solve your problems in exchange for my free passage into this system? Solved them? It was he who got us involved. That's none of my business. So, can I proceed or not? That great space. Because of our debts, we're forced to dawdle in this back of beyond, or they'll cut our... But if you say Watchmaker is going to settle things up, all right, trader, you may pass. We've never seen you. No one will know about you. But if you're lying, the system will become your grave. Understood? Now get lost. I should go. Where should we go, partner? Where to now, partner? To the Triada station. Yes, pay the mercs. My ship's for attack not far from it, and my people probably had time to evac. What cargo were you delivering? I have no idea. Some electronics, all legit and well paid for. Containers were sealed, and we didn't poke in. So, to the Triada base of insanity. But, yeah, maybe we're gonna have to go away from there. So, let's go here first, and then to there. I do believe that'll be alright. So F5, function key 5 to stay alive. Container sealed and we didn't poke in. So it could be just as bad as the other thing. I bet Triada has stolen someone's technologies again. If that's so, the list of potential attackers can be very long. Yep. Because they're up to no good and they don't know there's a 50 cents up to no good tax, as Gary from the thing said. Not Gary my stepdad, but Gary from the thing. 1982's the thing. Dun dun dun. Alrighty. So there's the destroyed USS Technical base. Okay. So, I do believe we go here and then to there, and we have to avoid all this crap. A stealth system would have been good if I had noticed one to buy and had bothered doing that, but unfortunately I don't have that yet. But we'll find the gray hair. Gray hair's the name of the instructor guy. He'll help out. Yeah. Need to go here. And I think we're far enough out of sight to go here without a problem, but I'd rather be just a little bit further from these. These guys will be jerks if we get too close to them. And then we'll be failing all the missions of doom. Doom, doom, doom. Okay. Alright. M12. Evading guards. On radar, mostly. but it's the same type of thing. You have to use this to see the grand scale. Oh, and V, right? That's a thing. We can see their scanning range. Cool. Alrighty then. So that's neat. So, okay. Gotta stay away from that circle width. And we can see their patterns of travel. We will be attacked when we're here after we deal with something. There's like berserks or something over here, or some other type of thing. Smugglers, maybe? I forget exactly what it was, but... how close are those idiots? Okay, those aren't as close as it could be. F5, function key 5 to stay alive, yeah. Unlike Johnny 5. Oh well, he's fine actually. Not much has been left of the station. This place is creepy. Wait a sec, partner. Scanners indicate that some bays are still operational. Do you mean someone's there? I have no idea. Let's check it out. Hello? Anybody there? Pilot. What if there is? That's none of your business. Don't try to get close to the station. I've got a fighter ready. And station guns are not as dead as you might have wanted. So get lost, you scavengers, while you're still in one piece. Easy now, buddy. We're no scavengers and have no use for your station. We are free traders and information is all we need. Your smooth talking won't deceive me. I repeat, get lost unless I get angry. Get lost until I get angry, it says. Get lost unless I get angry, maybe. Geez, I don't care if you believe me or not. All I need is information about a certain transport convoy. I'll pay you for it, and then you can continue loitering about your station until the end of times. Pay me? So you're not a scavenger? You've heard me at last. Sorry for the chilly reception, friend, but scavengers have really been getting on my nerves recently. They still think there's something to pick up in these ruins. Sorry to hear that. Now name your price. A ticket out of here. I beg your pardon. I said a ticket out of here. You take me away from this station, and I'll tell you everything I know about the convoy. Yeah, right. To let a stranger on the ship. Partner, he'll cut our throats at the first occasion. Jeez, lock me up somewhere, weld the door, shackle me, but take me to any station in any other system. Do you want to know who I am? Great, I'll tell you. Name's Greyhair. I'm a former leader of the Swordsmen. That was one hell of a unit, as good as Starwolf's, but when all my boys perished, I joined Triada as a security officer. As you can see, it went the wrong way. We were attacked by MSF forces. They swept the security and took the station apart. My fighter crashed into the station and I came to myself when it had been finished already. I managed to patch a few bays, fix the life support system, and gather some supplies. Since that time I've been a reluctant hermit here. You said you had a fighter? Why didn't you try to get away? I do have one, but it's actually a wreck. I couldn't fix it no matter how hard I tried. The life support system is going to stop working soon, and I'm nearly out of supplies, so I'm only exchanging this information for my way out of here. To assuage your doubts, I have the records of everything. The skirmish, points of cargo departure and destination, companies and agents involved. For the fun of it, I've even calculated possible locations of your transports, given there's something left of them, of course. Partner, I'm against this. I've heard about swordsmen, some decent mercenaries they were. Besides, it's against my rules to leave a man in such a situation. What if this is a trap? In that case, they would have attacked while Greyhair was telling his story. So, are you guys going to let me in? Listen, I can also be useful as a mercenary. I have no money, but you can take my fighter. It's a decent ship. It just needs to be fixed. Sell it if you want. Just don't leave me here. It's alright, Greyhair. Welcome aboard. I'm in your debt for as long as I live, but right now we better move, because an MSF patrol is going to arrive soon, and they prefer shooting to talking. So, let's see. Options are: an MSF patrol is just what I need. There must be a way to get information from them without much fuss, or You have a point. Judging by what I've heard about the situation in the system, no good can come of meeting with the MSF. You said you know the coordinates of my convoy's destination? Let's visit that place. Yeah, my calculations are approximate. You've got a nice automatic repair system, by the way. My fighter is now as good as new. If you need a mercenary, count me in. Yay. Okay. Alrighty, so first one here. Hopefully my mercs don't get in the way. I might have to redo that if so. Save game. M12. More doom, maybe. Yeah, if the mercs cause problems anyway. Hopefully they'll just follow my ship and not cause problems. Say return to game. But yeah, let's get out of here. Hopefully they won't aggro. Please don't aggro. So yeah, are they going to fight? Can they please not? Get over here. Alright, so let's see, Hanger though. Alright, he has a Raptor. Cool. Alright, so your Raptor has 200 shields versus a strong 200 and 200 for armor versus 220, but eh. Alright, so light guns, at least these can be useful. Alrighty, and systems of doom. Doom. Well, flares and that might be good. 2 on missile defense might be a nice thing. No third system yet. We should have had something ready. Maybe that's something to recall for anyone that's playing or going to try on their own, you know. For now, here's this, I guess. 152.10. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, no, there's no extra system here. I didn't realize that. What the heck? Oh well. Nothing ready to go there. Alright. But we have this, and we have this. Okay. Yeah. Let's go maybe plop fighters soon. It won't be there, but the next one we'll need to have some troopers ready. Oh, interesting. Those guys by the Hector patrol station don't mind. That's cool. That's fine by me. Okay. So yeah, maybe plop all fighters now. And then pause once they're all out. Okay. Both of you guys on missile defense. And follow the leader. F5, function P5 to stay alive. And let's go. Can we not get in trouble, please? Okay. Oh, and let's see. Here's his abilities so far. So he can handle second grade or third generation ships. Okay. Still need to do that. Instructor. Yeah, gotta do these as soon as we can. Alright, empty. Get to the designated coordinates completed. So next, I told you my calculations were approximate and the remains might have drifted away. Sorry. So next, they're over here. Place partner, I'm taking up a weak energy on this, designating the location. There we go. There we go again. I might try saving. That won't matter for this. Oh, come on, don't bump. Bump. Everything is empty. See if we have any rings to pick up at least. Oh wait, what was that? We have some red things over there. That's just those guys for now. We'll have some trouble, but I don't remember whether we go to this portal or back through that one. but we'll be going soon, one way or another. And they will aggro as soon as some condition is met. Like we go there and then they'll be like, hey, we noticed you. We're gonna be angry now. We are hornets of doom. Doom, doom, doom. Always, ever more doom. Doomly, doomly, doom. Doom, da, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. I think I might wait for using this when something's close enough that the mothership can put some entropy on it. But yeah, entropy at a distance. The joy of traveling ever so slowly. Alright, so that's where our friends have found their last refuge. Their final destination. Attackers are firing for effect. Dang turds. Yep, they're nice and extra crispy. And that's strange, partner. Look at the fragments of that gunslinger. Its color differs from all those of other ships. Besides, its wrecked guns and equipments are different as well. I see this for the first time, and I've seen it a lot. What? I've seen a lot, but seen this for the first time. You're right, that was quite a ship. All that equipment must cost a fortune. So, well-financed mercs. I doubt it's worth the credit now. Scan that gunslinger and examine the debris. And I'll examine the debris. So, yep. So, what else is new? Alright, let's head for the portal. Okay. So, portal time. Which portal do we go to? This one or that one? I think it's just going back to NJ3. I do believe. Even though it's going to be a pain. Either way. Pirates here. Lovely. Oh well, let's deal with the pirates first. Okay, function key 5 again. Actually, no, not just function key 5. Let's do a proper save. M12 pirate ambush. Alright, here we go. And this will draw the attention of the other guys, but this is sort of why I got the mercs though. Alrighty, onward to getting these pirates. Guys, I told you there would be something to plunder. Look at that nice catch. Yep. So these pirates, what do they have? Just storm crows, mostly. Storm crows, raptors, and the hatchet. Alright. Alright, let's get that storm crow dealt with as fast as we can. And yeah, turn that on. And all these things. Get this done with sooner so we have less forces in play. The sooner the better. Oh my word. Fire at that thing. Come on. It's the next one to go. Nice and crispy. Whose ship went boom? Was it one of mine? I don't think so. We still have 3 and 3. Okay. So this one, the Raptor now. There we go. There we go again. Please. There we go. And now just the hatchet thing here that's called a machete in this game, but it's a hatchet otherwise. Alrighty. Gather up the last of the resources of Doom. 1. Okay. Let's gather this crap up as fast as we can. Where the heck did those come from? Ask if there's a place they don't visit. Partner, we're in big trouble. A few large MSF units are on the way here. Very large units. Dang it, we're leaving immediately. They're trying to cut us off to... They're trying to cut us off the New Jerusalem 3 portal. We'll make it. Gray hair, stay abreast. Okay, let's see how close they are. We might have to fight them if we just keep on gathering this crap. See if we can gather as much as we can at least. And there we go. Alright. So. Alright. M12. Portal run. Thinking with portals. Run! Okay. Yep. Time to go. And make sure everyone's ready to go. There we go. Come on. Let's get going. Yeah, yeah. Move it from orbit. Yeah, yeah. Function P5. Oh, how lucky. We have some enemies approaching that side. See if we'll have to fight them. Hopefully we won't. Yeah, these guys are following way too closely, and those are as well. They're not doing a good job of cutting us off. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. If we stick around too much longer, we wouldn't be fine though. That's for sure. Oh my word. Maybe having a good system for running would make it even better, but here we go though. Here we go. And these guys are still like, we know nothing, we see nothing, we do nothing. You know, Sergeant Schultz of Doom. Ah, get through there. Don't pause, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh my word. Go here already. Go there, please. Get there. The turning radius of a semi-truck in a swimming pool. My word. A swimming pool of doom. Yep, jump to there, and we're gonna get attacked on that side though. But we'll have everything renewed at least. We'll have to have the license plates fixed again, but yeah. Boy, we barely made it. I thought it was the end of my trading career. What? Got what you deserved, huh? Pay mercenaries? Yeah. We're gonna pay mercs. We're gonna need them for a second here. It's too early to celebrate. We better reach the station in case they decide to pursue us. What's even better is to leave the system at all. Yeah, probably so. But, so there's the first bunch of jerks that'll try to attack. Not sure exactly where the best place to go would be, but, speak of the devil, we should prepare for the worst. Yep. Flop all fighters. Come on, come on. Alright. Get everyone together and prepare for some defense of doom. See if we can get to the trade station at least. Did they say trade station? Oh wait, crap. General alert, we have visitors. Is that all they said? Yep, okay. So quest though, there's no quest. But we better reach a station in case, so yeah. Save game. M12 NJ3 unfriendly. Yay. Alrighty. Alright. So what do we need to do? What do we do? What do we do? We have 4 MSF patrol jerks who have way too much good stuff. So let's disable some crap. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to click here. So yeah, the tiger needs to not be moving. Please stop. Okay, and increased luck. And maybe just one of these. Alright. So let's see how it goes for them. F5 to stay alive. And we have some damage already, yay. Awesome. So yeah, probably good to keep the other stuff on. That won't even activate, but might as well. Oh well. Get that before it gets disabled. There we go. One down at least. Here's this. One thing, then another, yeah. So we have a choice of a cleaner or a tie fly. Cleaner. Clean the cleaner. F5 though, and the mercenary Yari's going away. Oh well. We can join the ranks of the stuff on my inventory. Woo. 2 mercs, 2 bad guys. They want to be combatants, they're combatants. Alright, time for one less enemy TIE fly. Oh, good grief. There we are. Finally. Function P5 again. Alright. The thick skulls probably checked our license plates. Too bad. When I was scavenging the station remains, I found a flash card allowing to change an electronic ID. Unfortunately, it's one time only. I can change the ID, but I have to dock first. Guess what you're gonna do? Welcome back to the ship, Mr. Dude. Yeah, get back to the ship and dock. And now you better do that. Do it! Do it! What are you waiting for? Make your dreams come true. Excellent. All done. You have new mail. Autosave Crossroads. Fine. Yay. It's the least I could do to thank you. Now let's talk about that information I need. You see, I lied a bit to get out of the station. Not even lied, but collared the situation a bit. Being the chief of station security, I surely knew who visited the system and when. Besides, those MSF guys dropped on us during my shift, but nobody informed me about their intentions in cargo. Alright, tell me what you know. It's better than nothing. True enough, but it still seems like I've muddled your brains with promises and now I can't keep them. It's kinda awkward, so please forgive me. Anyway, that is what happened. About a week before Thick Skulls wrecked Beta L, our higher-ups tasked us to clear the system of pirates. That was quite interesting, given that pirates frequented Beta L like your favorite bar. They had ships repaired, goods sold, missions given, you name it. Like in almost any other triada system, the brass explained to us that a pirate convoy with a mercenary escort was soon to arrive, and no one should even look, not even mention fire at them. Also, we were ordered to clear a warehouse at the station and weld all its doors shut except the airlock leading straight to the dockyard. The latter had security tightened, by the way. When I hinted, like, what were we to guard with all that fuss, I was told to either shut the heck up or take a walk in open space with no suit on. Anyway, we did what we had been told to, but what I'm going to tell you now will look like total gibberish, but I swear I hadn't been drinking for a week by that time. Oh, I believe you. Thanks, but first listen to what I'll say. So, we spent the whole week chasing pirates around the system and fixing the station, when suddenly, not long before the attack, a couple of motherships arrived to Beta L. Turned out it was Lee Imu, the son of our big boss and a nasty turd, accompanied by his personal army of butchers. And it seemed like they had arrived from nowhere. They hadn't passed through the portal, that's for sure. One moment the space was empty, and then bam. Here they are. Ignoring all our questions, they ordered to call every patrol ship back to the station, then headed for the portal and turned cloaking on. In a couple of minutes, we picked up another signal that looked like a very serious mercenary formation. Also from nowhere. These guys didn't even bother to answer, enabled cloaking and headed somewhere. Finally, we had no time to look at scanners again. By the way, the thick skulls also appeared from nowhere, like Emu's son and the mercenaries. That's why I told you I hadn't been drinking. It was all too strange. So there, the thick skulls salvoed us with missiles, and I didn't even have time to get out of the hangar. Then I conked out for a few hours, so I have no idea what happened to Emu, the mercenaries, the convoy, the cargo, and everything else. But Triada surely knows it. Veil of Thura survivors, perhaps. They probably do, but I wouldn't set much hopes on that. I doubt that corporators will open to you. Besides, thick skulls are not talkative either. For so many times I've asked them to pick me up from the station debris, but those turds only laughed like, "You're a Triada guard, so keep on guarding what's left of it." Anyway, I've told you all I know. I hope this information is at least of some value. It's of more value than you could expect. Thanks a lot. Now, Greyhair, tell me, where do you want me to drop you off? And don't worry, you've earned your freedom. You see, I don't have a place to go, actually, so I'd like to join the team. I'm a good fighter, and today even a trader needs guns and people who know how to handle them. Well, I can also try and reach the mercenary market in Castle if you don't need me. Ternie? What? I'd prefer to wander in space with you alone, as you're the only man I trust. But he's right. The more guns we have now, the better. Well, then, Greyhair, consider yourself a part of the team. Great, boss. You won't regret it. We hope so, partner. Do you remember my friend Watchmaker? How could I forget him? I've just received a message. He's offering a good job. Wait, I'll copy it to the shared mailbox. Okay. I think I'm going to go just outside the station for trade. So, partner, have you read it? Let's see. No, I can't even read it. I got it in general, but some details eluded me. So what, Ternie? Did you see that ship's specifications? It should fly and turn like a bucket of screws. It's not worth all the risk. Or so let's get that base. Isn't it obvious it cannot boast of speed or weapons, but everything else looks quite alright? Yeah, let's do that. It's a flying skyscraper. Excellent. Let's hurry up, partner. Remember what Watchmaker says? We have little time? Yeah, let's do that. So, long-range journey. Alright, let's do that. I'd rather... Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna stop, though, before reaching it, I think. Because it sort of flows into another mission where we meet up with the guy's friend and have to cover a convoy from a cloaked bunch of pirates. Alrighty. So, sorry ladies and gentlemen, but right now this system is off limits. Why is that so, and just who are you? On request of the local inhabitants that are tired of pirates, we are a team of mercenaries temporarily under command of the local patrol. As for our name, you don't need it, as it'll tell you nothing. So here's the thing: since when do mercenaries have the right to open and close systems? I have a contract here, and I'm not going to lose it. Let's settle this first peacefully, and I won't report you to the exchange where. I'm here to trade, not fight. You have goods I'm interested in. Oh, don't bother already. We've been looking for you. Lieutenant Ternie, call in the reinforcements. Corporal Gray here, get the handcuffs ready. Gentlemen, you're under arrest in the name of the Empire. And don't try to resist. So I'm not trying that one. So I think I went with that one before. So maybe let's go with number 1 about since when mercenaries have the right to open and close. So, sorry pal, you had a chance to settle this quietly, but you wasted an attack. Great. Alright, fine. Maybe I should have kept the mercs. Oh, do I still have the mercs? Let's see how bad this looks. That looks pretty bad. Can we go back? Load game. Come on. Crossroads. That might be it, I guess. The joy of having to do all that again. Again. Well, I didn't have to fight him before, but I might save money this round. Oh well, yes, pay mercenaries. Great. Just great. Okay. Missile defense. Missile defense. Alright, so closest one to this. I didn't have to fight him before. But here we are. See if we can survive this. Doesn't look that promising, but what else is there to do? See, the TIE Fly maybe. No, let's get one of the Storm Crows. Where are you? There's a TIE Fly that could go crispy, that would be good. I don't know. Oh, there's the Storm Crow. Let's disable that one. Alright. See how that goes, I guess. Get their loot if we can, otherwise the ship will go crispy, my own ship. That's a fun thing, right? Great. My own ship is losing. Just wonderful. Okay, one more crispy enemy. At least we won't have to pay him, I guess, if we can survive it. If. Good. One less over there. And see about this one now. Please. Would have been nice if we could hire some more mercs, but here we are. I'm just sounding like a broken record. I know. It's what I do. 6 seconds, 5. This is Team Gamma, we're in trouble. Withdraw the birdie. I have no idea what that means. Damn it, they had time to hide the base. Great. I thought it was somewhere over there before. Oh yeah, that sucks. 3 more enemies. 3 more. Here we go again. Alright, and the Stormcrow's almost gone crispy, so that works out nicely, I guess. Oh my word. So I picked the wrong dialogue options. That sucks. Wait a second, I detected the base reply. I'll mark it on the map. Good. So, saved a bit of credits by getting the mercs who wanted extra money. I would have rather have just gone the dialogue route, but yeah. More credits for buying more stuff for myself rather than just paying jerks that want more free stuff for the sake of having more free stuff. Ooh. Joy. Well, oh great, more bad guys, just what I need. And we're out of supplies. Oh, that's easy enough. But we need to go here as soon as we can. Men in Tights mercenary station. That is not promising. Okay, let's start facing the enemy at least. And will that even hit? And this should be fine even without anything extra special. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Yay. More free loot. Loot. of hamsters and doom. Well, this is a route I haven't tried before. I think I'm going to stop now. I'd much rather have gone back and tried to do the dialogue route, even though it costs more. But I paid the iron price rather than the gold price, so there's that. So calling this before M13, and I'm going to do the rest of this next time. Not 12. Oh, there we go. Before mission 13. Here's hoping it actually saves. So yeah. Looks like this is the deal. We have to go there. Maybe to the Hopman trade station first and avoid that mercenary station. Probably would be better to go there first, then around the edge there. So, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, that might be what I'll do. I'll see what works best when I try it later. Take care, everyone, and try not to go crazy. Yep. Here's an asteroid again. It's a space hamster. Space potato. Wah.